Everyone, it's Debbie again. I'm going to tell you some secrets about divorce. This video will probably save you thousands if you listen to me. Number one, your divorce is a business arrangement. It is not a time to seek revenge. It's not a time to take somebody for everything they're worth. It is a business agreement that you both must agree to. All the lawyers are going to try to keep the tension going. They're going to want to constantly call you and keep the momentum going because they make more money, okay? So I finally had to tell my lawyer, please quit calling me. Because I said, unless you have new information, don't call me. You know, they ran through $9,000 in 3 months. Jesus. And they didn't even address the issues. So, in most states, you're supposed to get half. Now, I did not get half because I was also looking at, the bills. I took my bills, he took his bills. But I wouldn't even bring that into the divorce if you have to, because it just stagnates the pond, right? Whatever you've signed for is what you're going to be responsible for, okay? And if you total up all your assets, divide it in two, there you go. Because no matter what you've signed for in your own name, that's what you're going to have to be responsible for. And here's the other thing. If you're going to quit claim something, don't. Until your name is off the mortgage or off the credit card or whatever. You can't quit claim a credit card, but whatever. So never, ever sign a quit claim for property unless you are no longer financially responsible for that house or that property. Then you can quit claim it. And you write that in the divorce decree, just like I said, because I made the big mistake of quit claiming property, and it took him years to be able to finance the house to get it into his name. Now, in the meantime, what happens is, if they are late paying that mortgage or whatever, it's on you too and on your credit. So never quit claim anything until you are no longer legally responsible. That is a big one. And usually they say the first one to file for divorce has the advantage, and I do believe that because I was caught off guard. I had to do a response within 30 days. I hired the first person that I saw. I just thought she looked good in high heels. Well, she was a stupid ass. She didn't do anything for me. And let me tell you what, those interrogatories, I spent a whole month filling them out. Come to find out, the lawyers charged me to change all the answers, and the answers were wrong. And I go, I'm not going to sign this. Well, then I got in trouble because they weren't done. Well, yeah, they were done, but my attorneys, they changed every answer. Then why do them? This is my thing. You tell the attorneys you're going to do the interrogatories, and you can do it in pencil, pen, whatever. Just write it right on the paperwork. You don't have to go and do some fancy typing up, That's what I should have done. I would have saved myself thousands. Do your own interrogatories, because if you don't, the lawyer will charge you for his secretary going in there and typing them up. And like I said, they changed all of my answers, and I refused to sign it. So, yeah, that really made me mad. And if you are late on any of the retainers or whatever, they will do an order of withdrawal, and they left me having to finagle my own divorce within 5-10 minutes. They did an order withdrawal because I just didn't have the money. I sold almost half of everything I owned. And I really, to this day, I should report this attorney to leave me hanging like that. I should have never. Just because you are served with an order withdrawal doesn't mean you have to sign it. Don't. You make sure that you have some representation in court that day, because they asked me to do the order withdrawal before the court date, before the court was to hear everything, like minutes before we were supposed to go to court. And so it left me hanging with no representation. Also, I had to have major surgery during all this. I had a spinal fusion. I was on opiates for pain, and here I am making these decisions under the influence of drugs. I could have, it's just not a good thing, people. So the more that you can come to an agreement without dealing with these attorneys, the better off you are. I don't care if you have to have a mediator when you go to the restaurant and you meet with your spouse. It's better to do it that way. You know, it's only when people do not want to give half that you get in this situation where you don't want to give your spouse, you know, visitation rights to the kids. That's where you're going to end up in trouble. You know, so I hope this helps some of you all. Thanks for listening.